Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Anna Delman. It is day number 147. My note of instruction, encouragement for me today, and it is Sunday. And on Sundays I reflect on the notes that I've written to myself throughout the week, and it gives me the opportunity just to thread it all together into one cohesive understanding for myself so that I can know if I truly allowed it to sink in and if I need to think about it some more. So day number 147, and it is walking through the week. And I'm leaving the whiteboard up behind me because I refer to Psalm 31 at the beginning of the week, verses 14 and 15, and as the week moved forward, I focused on 31, 1 and 2, and I have continued just to look at it and be fed and encouraged through it, challenging myself and making sure that I'm truly allowing the understanding to settle down deep so that I can function in a better and confident manner as the days move ahead. So day number 141 was walking alone in confidence with God, and that was Psalm 31:14. Notwithstanding all afflicting circumstances, David's faith maintained its hold and was not turned aside from its object, and that was God. God was the object of his faith, and our faith then, friends, when we are protected from those things around us, becomes our shield. However, David did understand that when he was not delivered from his circumstances, that God did sustain him through it. To be able to be sustained in a difficult situation means that your mind needs to be protected. You need to wear the Ephesians 6:17 helmet of salvation. Now that means guard your understanding, guard your mind, guard what goes into your ears, guard what you see. Protect yourself, friends. Don't allow people to accuse you falsely. Don't allow them to make misstatements about the truth and manipulate, gaslight that you should believe what they say as well. And I'm not talking about personal accusations here alone, friends. I'm talking about the truth as in God's word. I'm talking about the truth politically. Make sure you understand both sides of a story and have enough wisdom to analyze and come down to a discerned truth. You can do it, I know, because I can do it. We can when we take the time not to always want to be right, but to subject ourselves and say, okay, Lord, what is right in this? What is morally okay with you and what is not? That, friends, is a worldview. So day 142, my times are in your hands. He is sovereign over your day and providential over the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that we are to trust and live with confidence. Friends, it's often very hard to trust God when life is falling down around you, when you have no one to stand up for you. When I look back at my years of that, I am grateful for them, and that's not an easy thing to say, friends. It doesn't minimize the difficulty that was. It doesn't minimize the awkwardnesses that were evident then and that occurred then and are still ongoing. But I would rather have had all of that and not have learned to know God in the way that he allowed me to know him, that he allowed me to be strengthened and come to a deeper understanding and truly know of his embracing love, as my heart then can embrace him and his truth in a way that is fine-tuned, honed by his directing. Love it. I just love it. Day number 143, acknowledge your confidence. I think I just did that, friends. I acknowledged the confidence by saying that it was because of him. He honed my embracing of him, his truth, his character, etc., more than I would want to embrace what other people thought about me, and that I would cast him aside and lie about people, places, and things just to be accepted and considered okay and welcomed by others. No, I'm not going to do that. It's better to be alone with God and have a million people around you who are supposedly adoring you but can't wait to stab you in the back just so that you can be accepted. Anyway, so day 143 was acknowledge your confidence, examine what you believe and why. What is your worldview, friends? Is your worldview strong enough that you can stand on it no matter what is going on around you. I did quote on day 143. It will be in the show notes for day 143, but I will give it to you again. Jerry Bridges, in his book Trusting God, said, "Trust is not a passive state of mind. It is a vigorous act of the soul by which we choose to lay hold on the promises of God and cling to them despite the adversity that at times seeks to overwhelm us." Wonderful. I hope you are able to cultivate that based on your worldview, that you can stand as a tower of strength no matter what is going on around you. If the tower of strength that God allows you to become is for His glory alone, you're a winner. It's a victory. Day number 144. Faith clears the conscience because of His righteousness. How do we know this? He says so in His word. And that, friends, is where we put our trust. And I explained all of this during the week. It is in each day, starting on, I think, day 143, 144, and ongoing until today, number 147. So faith clears the conscience because of His righteousness, and we know this because it is said and explained in His word to us. Day 145, bow down to me. Goodness, we plead with God in our whimpering and our brokenness, when our crying to Him is barely a whimper and a whisper, and He stoops down low and He cups His ear to hear us. We ask Him to do that, friends, and He condescends to come down to us and hear us. My, oh my, oh my. Who else would do that for you, friends? Who else would humble themselves to do that? And whom would you feel confident to kneel down before and cry out to them in brokenness, expecting them to come and rescue you? Again, friends, it doesn't necessarily mean, it can mean a rescuing from your geographical difficulty, whether it's people, places, or things. I have found Him strengthening me to be a tower of confidence in Him, no matter what goes on around me, is the greater victory. It certainly is. Day number 146, hide and seek. Find shelter, wait, rest, restore, reap the rewards, be rescued, find your confidence and the stability it gives you, and that is your freedom. Friends, when we hide because of what's going on around us in the difficulty of life, wherever you are in the world, when we need to hide from it, it can mean escaping, that no one can find you. But in this instance, I'm speaking about go hide in the word of God. Go hide under the shelter of His wings and seek Him. Look for Him and you will find Him. He promises that to you, and I know you will. So friends, until tomorrow, I'm looking forward to day number 148, a new week, and I hope to have greater vigor tomorrow to continue moving forward. Can't wait for day 365, friends, when this journey is done. I want to be strengthened in a greater capacity and more productive by then, and I'm so looking forward to it. And I hope you are working on your own progression too, friends. If you want to share it in the comments, you're welcome to do so, and I will comment back. Until tomorrow, take care and God bless, and we will talk again. Bye bye for now.